You know, folks, based on the way that Danni lost it last night, and allegedly, and I say allegedly because I don't, it's said that Jonah's dead, but again, this is Tyler Perry. We just don't know. Let's just say, air quotation marks, Danni killed Jonah. And I'm just thinking, like, the way she snapped like that. And look, I'm not a black woman, obviously. But my mom, who is a black woman, she loves watching Snapped. I almost got away with it. Neighbors from Hell. There's a channel called, I think it's called ID, where she just binges those damn murder mystery shows and everything like that. Like real cases of, like spouses gone mad and, just people who have, reached the breaking point and they murder someone or multiple people. And it's just one of those scenarios where a lot of that stuff is usually like repressed trauma and they're just, look, I'm not a psychiatrist, but it's just one of those things where everybody has a breaking point. Hell, even the title of the episode was called Push to the Limit. But I wanted to talk about the fact that she was a victim of domestic violence in that situation. She was threatened, but not killed. And then she reacted and did what she did. And then once she came down from that rage, she like screamed in, just rage. Like she was in, shock of what she had just done. Similar to Hannah, what she did to Jim Cryer at the end of the series of the Haves and the Have-Nots. But this video is about Andi's college boyfriend, which was mentioned 2 to 4 times in the show altogether. But I'm really referring to Sabrina, Karen, and Danni on the couple of occasions they've talked about it separately from Andi. Basically, when it's 2 or all 3 of them together. And in passing, it's like, remember when Andi had to deal with that abusive boyfriend in college? Yeah. And remember what we had to do to get rid of him? Mm-hmm. I've always said, I'm like, okay, that's some like Pretty Little Liar shit right there. Or, Desperate Housewives, where maybe they ganged together and getting rid of him wasn't simply a matter of getting him expelled from school or threatening him, and as a result, he left her alone. I think they probably came with a permanent solution. Keep in mind, look at how Andi just keeps on going back to Gary, and these results are still the same. Aside from the bruised ribs, that was the only time Gary has, violently done something to her. But I'm guessing that based on the way the girls reacted to the Andi thing from college, this was probably a very abusive boyfriend. And with Andi constantly going back to him and things possibly getting worse, each time, the girls took it upon themselves to off him. And as a result, that's how Andi didn't go back to that guy, because she couldn't, because he was killed. And somebody on Twitter was like, or either Twitter or the live stream, they were like, yo, that's probably why these girls are still friends. Like, we've been saying since the get-go, like, these girls really don't seem like they would be friends who would hang out with each other. But at the same time, they probably did something where they formed a pact, where it's like, hey, what happened tonight. We'll never speak of it again, even though technically they have spoken about it a couple times. But yeah, I'm willing to bet they did some dark shit like that. They probably did. I don't know. Like, some people say Sabrina probably had nothing to do with it. Sabrina probably was the one who, like, hey, Sabrina, you go distract Andi. Tell Andi you need help with something, or you want to take her out to dinner. And me and, Karen and Danni, we've seen them pull knives on people. Karen's good with a gun. And we straight up saw Danni run down people twice, using the airport cart on Preston's stepbrothers, and now using her car to ram into Jonah's car. Those two I can see killing, So I think they probably killed that dude. And will that be revealed this season? Probably. Remember, this is allegedly the darkest season yet, so good Lord. Yeah, I think they probably killed that guy. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Look, if you forgot about it, I don't blame you. These moments were sprinkled into seasons 1 and 2. I don't know if this was ever brought up in seasons 3 and 4, possibly. I just know that they were early in the show when this stuff was mentioned, because Sabrina, when Jasmine was in the hospital, Sabrina took Andi to the side. It's like, look at her. Like, remember what your college boyfriend did to you? Look, this isn't like that. Okay, sure. All right, well, let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.